Hey guys, good morning, it's Jan. Welcome back. So I figured I would do a get ready with me video today. I'm so glad to see that this type of video now exists on YouTube where you can do a get ready with me and kind of talk through it, kind of like I used to do when I did tutorials. And I only did it that way because I didn't have the editing, prowess in me. But I'm glad to see it's a little bit more of a relaxed way of showing how we get ready. And so I'm totally comfortable with doing this kind of video because I did this, but I felt kind of like the fish out of water when I did these kind of videos back then. But yeah, so if this is the norm now, then I'm totally for it. So I'm going to show you quick makeup look. Obviously I'm going to talk through it, but I do have a little music on in the background, so I'm hoping it's not going to be too distracting, but it's what I listen to when I get my makeup on anyway. So I just kind of decided to do this now because I just almost filled in my brows and I kind of mostly did my foundation, and then I realized, why don't I just film this? So I used my flat top kabuki brush, and I did use today my Bourjois Healthy Mix in number 53, and that's all I've done so far. So I really didn't get very far, so I was about to start contouring and I just turned on my camera. So I'm using the BOBBI BROWN Medium 2 bronzer, and I'm just going to talk to you guys as I get ready. So tomorrow's Allie's birthday, and she's going to be 9. Just so hard to believe. And we're going to take a couple of friends to the movies and have a nice afternoon, and then we're going to come back for a simple dinner because we're going down to Maryland to see my brother and his family, and actually my whole side of the family is driving down, which is going to be a lot of fun. And we're all going to be together, which I'm really psyched about. So I'm going to be in Waldorf, if anyone is familiar with that. And then we're going to go Black Friday shopping, which I did last year with my aunt, and I didn't film it because I don't think she wanted to be on YouTube, but I would have. And so I don't know if my brother, he does Black Friday shopping too, so I don't know if, and I'm hoping he's not going to want to do it like right after Thanksgiving dinner because I think that's a little crazy. But I don't mind, getting up at like 3 or 4 in the morning and going. It's really a lot of fun. Even though I had only done it once, but I did it last year with my aunt. It was a lot of fun. And then Black Friday is actually my husband's birthday too, so we're going to celebrate all the family birthdays probably that day. And then Saturday we're going to go to the National Mall because I always wanted to see a lot of the sights of DC. Last time I had done that, I was a kid. I'm going to just contour my nose. And what I do is I squeeze the brush and I just go down the sides. Anyway, so the last time I had done that, I was a kid and I went on a class trip to the Smithsonian, and it was a lot of fun. Alright, so contouring is done. I'm going to go in with the eyes now. I did manage to find one of the new limited edition of the color tattoos. I found it in matte brown. But if you can't find the matte brown, the dupe for it, that I think is a really very, very close dupe, I got stuff on my fingers, is Quite Natural by MAC. They're really, really similar. This one's a little bit more red, but I'll swatch them real quick. They're not that far apart. So this one is the MAC one, and this one is the color, just make sure I'm doing the right one, the matte brown. So this is Quite Natural, and this is Matte Brown by Maybelline. So if you can't get the Matte Brown by Maybelline, Quite Natural is the dupe for it. I'm desperately searching for the nude pink, I think it is. I think it looks gorgeous. I've gone to so many CVS's to try and find that. Alright, so I'm just going to put a little on my eyes. So forgive my nails because this is such a funny story, actually. I just use my fingers for this. I was looking for the nail polish remover to do my nails, and I like to do it in the morning. So the kids are sleeping, and I come into my beauty room here with my coffee, and I'm up like around 5:30. And I know I have a couple hours. Sorry if I sound muffled. I know I have a few hours to get my nails done. And so I get the nail polish remover out, and I get the cotton balls out, and then I realize that as I'm rubbing away on my nails, it's not coming off. And I was like, what the heck is this? And then I realized it was water. What had happened was, and it's really kind of cute, my daughter loves to do her nails on the weekends. and she goes through a whole bottle of nail polish remover like you couldn't believe. She just kind of wastes it. And she's been yelled at before for it. And she can't wear nail polish during the week because she goes to private school. Both of them do. So the only time she can really wear nail polish is on the weekends. And she must have used it all up, and then she filled it up with water to make me think that it was full. So here I am this morning with a cotton ball trying to... So she got up, and my husband was there, and I was like, it's the funniest thing. I said, here I am trying to do my nails. I'm just looking for a brush. And the nail polish isn't coming off. And she looks at me. She's like, why? I said, I don't know. I said, it's almost like it was water. And you could see her face just change. She kind of walked into the bathroom. She goes, well, that's weird. And my husband's standing there in the hallway, and we're both hysterical. I was like, yeah, it was so strange. It was almost like it was water. And finally, she started laughing. She didn't get yelled at, but she got caught. I'm going in with MULCH by MAC and just doing a quick smoky brown eye today. Now, I'm really not making any effort to just stop and show. You know, this is just going to be hanging out, watching me get makeup, and just chatting with you guys. So you're going to see all the little mistakes and all the little fallout and all that stuff, because I do want to make this kind of quick, but I'm not going to make this so precise. Okay. There's Coco. Come on, Coco. Come on in. People want to say hello. So I'm just taking MULCH and just going over the matte brown. First time I'm combining these two. And then what I'm going to do is do a better job blending this over here, going a little bit higher, blending that out. So I'm using that darker color now as a little bit of a transition. Just making it nice and blended. And it takes on a different hue. Instead of reaching for another transition color, just blending it to the point where it gets a little bit lighter. And that can act as my transition color. Going in on the sides, just real quick, and that's that. Not getting crazy today. So anyway, that's that. I'm just sure I don't have too much fallout there. So anyway, yeah, so we're going to go out today and get some stuff for her party favors tomorrow. I'm going to take Rimmel's Scandalize in black. Do a quick, somewhat messy. Go under my waterline on top. I love the Scandalize. It's so good. So we are traveling to Maryland, to my brother's house for Thanksgiving on the 27th. And I'm so looking forward to seeing everyone. I'm just taking a little bit of that color and bringing it down because it's such a creamy color that you can actually do that. Just bring it down, and I'm just smoking it out. I did this look in one of my videos, and a lot of people asked for a tutorial on it. A lot of people said it was very Arabian, which I have a tendency to look Arabian or Arabic because of the dark hair and the dark eyes, and especially when I wing out the eyes. But I'm not, you know, trying to do a winged eye. I'm just making it really smoky. I think the Scandalize just gets better as it warms to the skin. You can see it really. Actually, the darker the eyeliner, it makes my eyes really pop. That kind of just went in with the brush and kind of just brought from the lower waterline down a little bit. Just kind of went like this. Just kind of let it touch my waterline and then just went like that. Okay, so just going for the BLANC type, and I don't know where everything is because I moved everything around to do this, like in a hurry. And I'm just going to do my brow bones. Normally I hit underneath my brow bones with a concealer, but today I just want to get out of the house. It's 11:37, so it's kind of late for me to be putting on makeup now, but I'm just going to do a quick look today. Go back in with my brush and just define that a little bit more. But my eyes are almost done, really. That's it. Blend that. Go in with Blanc Tight. So yeah, I'm really super excited to drive down and see everyone. I can't wait. Okay, I'm going to curl my lashes. So I missed a few episodes, I think, of Housewives, and I definitely missed an episode of Shahs. Love the Shahs of Sunset. And actually, one of Lily Galici's friends is a girl that I followed on her blog for a couple years before she became famous. It's Jennifer Stano. And she's gorgeous, and I think she's a swimwear or a fit model, and she just had a baby, little Nico, and so I follow her on Instagram, and I adore her, and she did a closet tour once that was insane, but I really like her a lot. So this is Rimmel Rimmel Lash Accelerator. So I like watching her, and I was reading on her blog, and her little baby's getting so big. He's so cute. I love the name Nico. I like different names. Not as different as my name, but I like different names. And Nico is one of them. Actually, speaking of names, when I was naming Nick and Allie, actually, they both, Nicholas is Nicholas Joseph, and Allie is Alexandra Brooke. And only one person out of all the years that my kids have been alive ever said to me, wow, Nicholas and Alexandra, like the Russian royal family. And I was like, yes, I didn't name them after the Russian royals, because it's a pretty tragic story. But when I hear Nicholas and Alexandra together, I think of the Russian royal family. Anyway, so I wanted Nicholas, well, let me start over with Nicholas's name. My husband ended up naming Nicholas because I wanted to find out what it was. I wanted to find out what the baby was. My battery's dying. And my husband didn't want me to find out because he knew I'd slip. So I ended up finding out, because with all my kids I had the amniocentesis, because I just really wanted to make sure everything was fine. And I was past 35. So come to find out, everyone was fine. Everyone was going to be healthy. And I found out what it was. And one night I'm laying in bed and I said, hey, buddy, something like that. So my husband was like, he looked at me. He didn't want to know what it was. He wanted to be surprised. He goes, oh, well, I guess I'm having a boy, you know. So we had a good laugh over, a couple of tears. And then I said, okay, I'll make a deal with you. I said, you know, we've been trying to go back and forth on a name. I said, I'll let you name him, because I found out. And obviously it was going to be from a list of names that I liked. One of them was Liam. I was really, really wanting Nicholas to be Liam. I love Liam. And he didn't really care for Liam, but he ended up picking Nicholas. And it took him like 5 minutes. He knew right away it was going to be Nicholas. So I was happy with that. Matthew was on the list. James was another close contender. I think I had Liam and James and Matthew. And he just went for Nicholas. And what was I going to say? I found out, you know, that I was having a boy, and slipped and promised him that I wouldn't, but I did. So with Allie, no, I really disliked my name all my life. It was so strange and bizarre and weird. So I wanted a traditional princess name for her, but something normal, and I always loved Alexandra. And then I loved also Alessandra. So in my family, my uncle's wife's family, who we're close to, they're Italian, and all their kids are very Italian names, and Alessandra would have like fit right in with that name. So I wasn't sure I wanted to do that, and I was vacillating between Alessandra, and the name I loved for her that I would have chosen, but no one liked it, was Pilar, Pilar, something completely different. Well, no one liked it, and I ended up naming her Alexandra because I always said that name to me evoked images of just a beautiful golden-haired, blue-eyed, beautiful woman. And you know, she's got dark hair and she's beautiful and dark eyes, hazel eyes actually. She's got a beautiful color eye. But I love the name. So the way I decided Allie's name was, I said to my husband, I was painting a stool one night, and on the stool I was going to hand paint her name. And he said to me, well, what did you decide? So we had a bunch of names in a hat, and I said, whatever name I pick out of this hat is going to be her name, because I was really, really struggling with her name. I had so many choices. He was like, okay, so I had Elizabeth and Jennifer and Pilar and Alexandra, Alessandra. I think I had like 5 or 6 names. And I pull out Elizabeth, and I was like, okay, she's going to be Elizabeth. And then I was thinking of the nicknames people would call her, Liza, Liz, Beth, whatever. And then I could see my husband wasn't necessarily thrilled at that name. And I was like, all right, forget that. I'm not going to do that. And he was like, okay, this is going to take forever. So I said, I'm going to go into her room. I was doing her nursery. I said, whatever name I come out painted on the stool is going to be her name. So then I went in and I painted Alexandra, because at that point I figured it was paint, it was going to dry, that was going to be it. And I came out and I held up the stool to him. And he was like, are you sure? I was like, yes. And then it was an omen, because I was picking out the announcements for her from a book, and they had a sample, and it was absolutely gorgeous. And the sample name for the announcement was Alexandra Brooke, with an E at the end. And I was like, that's absolutely perfect. So that's how my kids got their names. I don't know how I started talking about this. Anyway, you could see I put loads of mascara on. It gives me that falsy kind of look. I'm up to 17 minutes. Goodness. Okay, so for blush today, I'm going to do Milani's Berry Amore. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's just a beautiful golden bronzy color, and I just love it. I'm going to take my MAC 116. I start way up from the top and really get my cheekbones at the very, very top, because I do have high cheekbones, which has always been a blessing, actually. You know, I've always enjoyed it, but I have mentioned before that if I contour too much, I could look very, very severe. I'm very angular with my face, which I have no complaints about, but I do have to watch the severity of the angles of my face. Alright, so now getting a big fluffy brush. I don't know what to use. I'm just going to blend it in with this big Real Techniques brush. Going to go in for the lower lashes. Oh, I colored my hair this morning too. I noticed last night, oh, I got to tell you another thing too. Last night my video on the current skincare favorites, I took that down this morning because I realized it was so dark. So you're not going crazy if you thought you had seen it and didn't get a chance to watch it. I'll do that over. So I did my hair this morning. I'm doing it myself at home now because I'm trying to give my hair a break from all the harsh chemicals, and I figured if I use a temporary hair color, you know, it'll be easier on my hair. So this is the color. It's dark, but it's got a nice kind of, I don't know, nice warm undertone. It's medium brown, Natural Instincts, and I really like it. So that I did. What was the other thing I was going to tell you? I don't remember what else I was just going to say. This I have to get a little closer to. Sorry. You can see this Rimmel is like already starting to smudge, and I just absolutely, I love it. I think it's just, it looks like it's been eyeliner that's been on for a long time. I'm going to clean it up a little bit, but it just, I like that smudgy kind of look. I mean, a couple times during the day when I do wear it, I have to just take my fingers and just make sure it's not too smudgy and sloppy looking. But I really like it. And I am going to highlight the inner corner too. I hope this video is good. I'm like a little nervous doing it. I haven't done one of these in so long. I'm listening to jazz. I love jazz. I love jazz clubs. Alright, so let's go in with some sort of highlight. I'm going to go in with BOBBI BROWN, this nude palette that I bought a few months back, and I'm going in with just whatever is glittery and fun, just to highlight this a little bit. I'll clean that up a little bit, add a little bit more white too. Okay, let's finish up with my brows. Blush is done. I just have to highlight and do lipstick. This is the Benefit Instant Brow. I think this is medium. No, it's, oh, it's not even Benefit. Oh my gosh. It's Master Shape by Eye Studio Deep Brown. Where's my Benefit Instant Brow? I don't know what I did with it. That is so weird. Okay, I'm glad I like it. Who knew? Alright, so it works, but I can already see over here it's like gaping a little bit. That's not good. You know, I'm rediscovering new makeup in here, but I don't know what I did with my eyebrow pencil. Alright, let's go in just to set this, to keep it from, you know, having any kind of gaping holes later on. Let's just set this color right away. This is the Anastasia Brow Gel in Brunette. I like the tinted brow gel, so sometimes I can get away with a tinted brow gel. Okay, so highlight. We're going to highlight with the Dior Rose Diamond and be done with this. I'm just going to use the same 116. I didn't get my order from Sephora. I heard it shipped, or I got the email it shipped, and I can't wait to get it. I'm using more the white side. Sorry if I just blinded you. That's good. And now for lips, I'm kind of torn. I love this soft matte lipstick. I was going to say soft matte cream by NYX, but it's a matte lipstick. It's very similar to the NYX, but lately I've been wearing like a deep rose in my videos, and it's been this one. And I don't know if I've mentioned, but it's just absolutely gorgeous. But I may be going with my Wet n Wild, which is really similar. I like these types of colors on me. Wow. This is a little bit brighter. So I'm going to go with the 907C. And that's it, guys. Other than a spritz and a curl of my lashes, which I should probably do first. I'm going to curl the lashes first. And I get that kind of false lash kind of look there. I just cleaned off my eyelash curler with a wet wipe, so made a little bit of a smudge. And then sometimes what I like to do is just go back in real quick. Oh my gosh, 24 minutes. I'm so sorry. And just separate in case they kind of stick together a little bit, which sometimes happens, but you can easily fix that. Okay. I'll spritz, but try not to get my mascara. That's my look. So hopefully this wasn't too long, and I hope you enjoyed this Get Ready with me, and I will see everyone very soon. So everyone have a great day. Bye, guys.